Meet me outside, Bitcoin, crypto, don't go for a ride. If you're gonna get your surfboard, get a tie. Wall Street Pete, sick dough, crypto. Please don't flip though. I'm not always right though. I'm not a financial advisor, but just a gentleman wearing a visor. Yeah, it's time to hustle. It's just so simple, I'ma solve this puzzle. And if you didn't know that you're feeling puzzled, it's TA, baby. Come on right over. Got one job, I got 1, 2, 3. I'll take 4 more just for me. I'm buying crypto, I'm dollar cost averaging, don't you know? You buy the dip, you have a sip, take a rip. Call me captain of this shit. I don't give a fuck, my name is Skip. XRP, Cardano, Ethereum. Take that shit right down to the cilium. I'ma put my fist through this shit. We're going to the moon and we're going soon. Alright, the name is Wall Street Pete. Crypto in crypto. I thought you'd know. We on YouTube. You wake up in the morning, crack of dawn at Wall Street Pete. We talk about live TA. We talk about paying our bills and staying alive and doing the shit and making it great. Let me say, I'm tired of struggling every day. About to make some changes. Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Well, every day you hit the like, you hit the subscribe. Talk about going on a ride, talk about going to the moon, and this crypto crazy stuff. How's everyone doing? Hope you had a nice week so far. Coming down to the nitty gritty, it is Thursday. What's been going on? I want to talk about my top 20 altcoins. I don't believe in too many other altcoins. After 20, I started doing a list. Started really breaking down some of the things I like, some of the ones I believe in. You do your own research, right? None of this is financial advice, but this is gentleman twice is nice. Check this out. Called this the other day. I said SHIBA INU. We were having some issues here. We topped out. If you see, we're racing, getting rid of some zeros here, making some sick dough in crypto. But I told you, I said if you pay attention to what it's written here in the Instagram post, 50% pullback on the Fibonacci, the 928. SHIBA INU 928 pullback. If this bull run is still alive, and I was just letting people know, warning, even though we're trading 1068, that you would have to come down here, bounce. That would be a live bull bounce. Well, let's just curiosity. Well, what the hell happened that day? Well, we'll flip over. Exactly as predicted. The point 0.0000928. This is what we do for you. So if you follow, you hit the like and subscribe on Instagram at wallst.pete. You'll check us out here, be able to get the updates. I can't do every video every 5 minutes, but I do like to post a lot. So if you check this out, you'll get a good understanding on Instagram, updates, things like that. Maybe just throw a shout out in the comment section. Let us know what coin you would like. But most of all, hit the like button, please. We appreciate it. That would help. Why I think 20K could be the bottom. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Please be very careful. There could be a big one. But Bitcoin miners sold their entire May harvest report. Just yesterday came out this article, and I was reading a little bit about it, and it's pretty interesting. The crypto market entered a sell-off phase in the first week of June, seeing a market-wide rout, with majority of cryptocurrencies falling to a 4-year low. The deteriorating market conditions have also affected Bitcoin's mining profitability. So it's forcing pretty much the miners to liquidate their BTC holdings because none of this is profitable for them to hold. New data from the Arcane research shows that public Bitcoin mining firms sold 100% of their BTC production in May compared to the usual 40% earlier. In the first 4 months of 2022, public BTC mining firms sold 30% of their mined production, which increased 3 times folds in May and is expected to rise even further in June. So there is a little chart here showing in May what the miners have sold. Obviously, it probably takes about a month for them to get all this information together, so they'll be lagging one behind. But I'm curious to see what June does. As you can see, 100%. I don't know how you can go to 120, but I guess when you're mining, you're able to do those sorts of things. So we'll pay attention to what's going on in the hash rate. While public BTC miners only make up 20%
50% of the total network hash rate. Their behavior often reflects the sentiments of private miners as well. So they're going to get a little wind of that, a little bit of tidbit of some information this morning, if I may. Solana whale moves 25 million of USDC debt from Solend to Mango markets. Obviously, we know there was a big problem with the Solana price. He is now working with them. They're trying to see if they can get together and make something happen here. There is now 150 million liquid. While the move seems like a Band-Aid solution to a bigger liquidation problem, the Solend team highlighted that they're working with the whale and the Mango team to create a more long-term solution to the underlying problem. Apart from this, the lending protocol has also passed another governance vote. It will significantly lower the account borrowing limit that it's currently 120 million to 50 million. Debt above the new limit set will be subject to liquidation no matter what its collateral value is. So just a little bit of Bitcoin news this morning. Just a little bit of that tidbit there with the SHIBA INU. Did talk a little bit about the Corvette, the NFT Corvette that they are selling. This is pretty exciting. I know this is a very early morning video, but please hit the like and subscribe. They are basically bidding off a Corvette. I thought this was really sweet. Chevy is auctioning off a Corvette NFT and winning. Bidder gets the car too. Minted green. It's the only car that Chevy promises to mint green. So you'll be able to have that as well. The only car with it. And the NFT that correlates with it. I think this is great. I think this is awesome news. This is why you hit the like and subscribe, follow us. I do believe on the Bitcoin price before we get to the top 20 here. I do believe that this is a shoulder, and I've been talking about this a little bit. Inverted head, and now our shoulder to the upside, giving us a 24 to 30,000 Bitcoin price if we are due for the upside with the bulls. So I want you to pay attention to that. I think that's very, very important. SHIBA INU is basically doing what I said exactly to the 928, which is the 50% typical in a bull market. Bingo bongo, right to the money, as you see on this chart. So if you were bullish in there, the only thing that's got me concerned now is we're not forming an upward W. This is concerning, ladies and gentlemen. This may be a falling double bottom M. So if you have SHIBA INU, I would pay attention to this price because I have a feeling what's going to happen here is we're going to start coming down from that 50%, and you're going to wish you took profits when you were up here, and you're going to wish you never got back in down here. So before that happens, take your profits while we're still up here. I don't see too much going on. SHIBA INU, wow, let's see what we're doing. Get a couple indicators up there. Well, you never know. The MACD is bearish, looking to go bullish here on SHIBA INU. So there might actually be an upward W coming. High on the RSI levels. I don't like that. My ribbon is already tight as AF, heading to the upside. So we may continue to go up. Two out of the three indicators are bullish. So I would say there's a chance we can go through. What do we need to see? Well, we need to see a candle above the 1061. So if that helps you, please hit the like and subscribe. But this is guaranteed here for you. Nothing in the crypto market is guaranteed, but I'll tell you right now, if the price of SHIBA INU finishes a candle on this chart at the 4-hourly of this 1063, you will then break through and hopefully get to the top here again and touch that 1196, 1200 price that we just did earlier. It may be tough to do. A lot of people are going to take profits. They're not stupid. But here we go. Let's refresh real quick. Total crypto market cap. 913 to 914, so that's good. We are in the upwards direction. I'm going to go over the top 20. I think it's very necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, it's actually really hard. 19,000 cryptocurrencies, and I still feel like it's pretty hard to come up with 20 assets that you would trust in or believe in to make money, right? So we talk about being diversified. It's very important to have your portfolio diversified, your everything, platforms. As we're getting this shoulder inverted and shoulder to the top here, I do believe if it takes us, like I said, there's nothing stopping us here all the way to 30,000. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to mirror this image. That's why I said I'll definitely be thinking of taking profits or seeing where we go at this price. You'll have to pay attention to what the candles do. I did a measurement of a clone from June 18th, if you pay attention right here. June 18th, highlighted numbers to the 21st. Well, there was a 20 what does it say, 21,000 and a half, all the way down to the 17.7. If we repeat that same growth and the same people buying this dip that were doing it before on this exact pattern we just spoke of, I believe we get a cup and handle that comes all the way through here. But now when I seriously look at this, I get to 24,000 and change. There may be a cup and handle coming in. And this is what happens, right? And then we go all the way through the 24,000, another cup and handle inside, as you see. That's your upward W, and then it does that. And now you're sitting here going, oh, I didn't see none of this happen. So there's a chance. Now, of course, what else is new? We like to give all this good news, but there is also bad news, right? If we start to break down, you'll see the 19.7. It'll start deteriorating. So if you want the highlighted tidbits here, like I said, none of this financial advice. This will ultimately tell you that there's a double bottom M pattern coming. As you can see, the M is not getting bigger here, right there to the top of that M, and that could happen. So once you see this breakthrough, you already know this is coming. Please pay attention to that. Do not get stuck in this trade or get destroyed. But as I do see what's happening here, and I'm really strongly believing in this, is that we're getting this upward W. Stop resistance at 22,775. Or we finally break through, and then this is what you're going to see cup and handle come through. I should leave it here. And what is a great color to do? Hot pink or something? Let's do, yeah. So there you go. That's what I expect. Wall Street Pete. None of this is financial advice, of course. Just a gentleman twice as nice. Could lead us all the way to the 30,000. Obviously, two trend levels. Now to the top 20, without further ado. So, first one, Ethereum, right? Common sense. We're not going to talk any ish about Ethereum. It is what it is. It's come down quite significantly like the rest of the market. But Ethereum is best, without any numerical order. We're just going to go over them. I did go over some that I like in the top 10 probably. So you'll see some specific biased ones coming out. And then the rest, like I said, I did my own research on these tokens / assets in the crypto space. And I believe that these 20, if you stay diversified, they'll take you to the promised land. Some may not. But I'll tell you right now, I like the percentages on these tokens, and we started off with Ethereum. Let's get to the monthly. Let's look at a crazy monthly. It doesn't look nice. I know ETA looks crazy with the numbers, but we get to the big numbers and we get to understand where we came from. 4,800 Ethereum, now trading 1,000. That's something we have to always put into. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to come back from there, but it's something to pay attention to, something to think about, something to drool over. I do believe one day we do. Don't know exactly when, but you're starting to see the mirror image of the up and down. Look what we did. We matched. Now it's time to match to move up. It doesn't necessarily work that way, but like I said, you don't want to buy something going constantly up. Well, I think we're going to succeed in that. So here we are, Cardano. Obviously, my number one, my most favorite. The most biased token of all, Cardano. Cardano has established its way. It's a slow token. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people say that it's doing jack diddly squat, and they may be actually correct on that. But the thing is I do research. I like to know who's behind the token. That's not its all-time high, but that is the monthly resistance. What I'm speaking of here is the all-time high was about $3. Yep, 304, 305. Cardano, Charles Hoskinson. I did my own homework. I'm pretty excited about this token. I will forever love Cardano. News to the Cardano. They are going to launch, and I don't know if I had this in here, they're going to launch the Vassal project to the end of July. So it's no longer coming. It's no longer going to be the end of June. They're coming to the end of July. Why? Because they want to give you a product that is going to work. They said there was minor bugs, and you know what? I appreciate them. Instead of just hurrying up and creating the same garbage that everyone else is doing, it makes sense. So understand why Cardano really has my attention and why it really does understand to make good investments on there. Obviously, if we don't always take profits, we're going to lose times like this if we bought last year and just kept buying. So I'm stacking my bags currently now on some of these tokens. These are the 20 that I will make a big considerable thought. The next one, a lot of people probably will be surprised to hear come out of my mouth because we don't talk much about it. XRP. XRP, another one that's, something hanging around in the ecosystem of the banks. And a lot of people talk about it. It is probably in the top, 20 still, top 10? I'm not sure. I know it's up there. Top 10 it is. XRP is in the top 10. Notice you will not hear Solana come out of my mouth. Unfortunately, I'm not impressed with the way Solana's handled its assets and the way its blockchain is working, or not working, so to speak, pun not intended. But XRP is definitely got my attention. It is right now, the price is below here at a substantial loss. If you do look here, we hit the old resistance at 28. So old resistance right here back in September 1st, 2020. XRP has this. So we're doing a review, plus we're going over the token. So this is going to be a good half hour, 20-minute video at least. But I'm trying to go as fast as I can to give you some good information. I like XRP. I will continue to buy the dip when I can and sell the top when I can. Without further ado, a lot of people will be shocked with the next coin. No, you will not. Biconomy, Bitco, that is another one of mine, a favorite. There's so many levels. It looks silly. It looks like a little fourth grader drew lines up here. This is just a monthly chart. You can see where we came all the way up here from the top of $22 and what a wick down as it started out through onto this. What is this? This is the Coinbase chart. So you don't get the whole full version of it on this chart. We can go back to another one and get it. Perhaps it would be a little better, but I don't want to really harp on that too much. But if you do see somewhere in December 2021, we were all the way up here in the $20 range. Now Biconomy is 52 cents. It's a web layer 3. No one's paying attention to it. But there is definitely technical analysis on this. As you can see, the volume through the month's been just shattering down through the crypto space. But I do believe we are going to find a little bounce to the upside. I don't believe this is one of the tokens that goes to zero. I do like Biconomy. Bitco is a strong web layer 3 token. Like I said, we did all our researches on many of these tokens, so none of these should be a surprise to you when we talk about it. If you are a wolf, a long time follower of mine. Polkadot. Polkadot makes the next list. I really like Polkadot a lot. This is definitely going to make my top 10 here. Like I said, I didn't do it in any numerical order except for a few of the top 10. And of course, I can't find it now, right? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Polkadot. This is the monthly. I know it doesn't look too great. Maybe we'll just do a daily for fun. But you can see some of the high volatility we've gotten in here. But I do believe there's going to be a head and shoulders pattern coming, which is going to take us to here, $24. And didn't mean to go all the way up here through. But $24, I do believe, and I wish I could cut the rest of this coloring out. $24 may take us to a top and a point where you'll see resistance, strong resistance for it. And imagine buying it only at $7.60. Please understand, none of this is financial advice. It may come down to a tiny bit more of a dip before we spurt up. A lot of cup and handles are looking on some of this crypto in the long term. I'm liking some of it. Next one to make the list, number 6, Avalanche. So Avalanche AVAX, do believe that makes the top 20. I do like this token a lot. AVAX Avalanche has a very, very strong community. And I'll tell you right now, I like the way it works. I don't like the way it fell, the way the rest of the market did. But if you look at some of these patterns and some of the things that happen here, there are some big support levels. Big support levels. We may not see that now, but if you pay attention, definitely to mention what may be happening. This is a daily. So what are we talking about? We're talking about September. We're talking about the end of the summer. I mean, it doesn't mean this is going to happen, but I'm just showing you how sometimes it works. What would I do? Since this was the beginning of that hook, I'll take this and clone it. Maybe that'll help me a little get a better understanding, because you see where we went. It started sooner, but if I were to do something similar to that, right, and show you at the beginning of the hump, I mean, it's still September, so doesn't necessarily mean it, but I'll tell you right now, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if we started coming through into September and getting this cup and handle on a daily. Something big like this, and then maybe break through the top and create another cup. And this is what I was talking about when I say cup and handles form one another. That's what I meant. That's your upward W right there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm sure you can. That's your upward W, cup and handles inside of a cup and handle. It's very important. Now, as you can see, head and shoulders patterns, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder, and now coming down to either get this shoulder, and now we got it inverted, and we're going to have to get another shoulder coming up. So Avalanche is nowhere even near where the rest of the market is. If you pay attention, like Bitcoin, it's running the pack. Well, then you'll understand why it's very important to keep talking about the head, shoulder, and then coming in here in this mess. And I don't know exactly where I had it. Oh, here it is. 4 hourly, it looks fantastic. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to go over it one more time, and please hit the like button. Hit that like and subscribe. Talking about going on a ride. There's a lot of work to do here. But like I said, inverted shoulder, head, inverted head, and then another shoulder taking us perhaps to these levels. What would happen? Well, obviously people are buying Bitcoin now, which makes sense, right? It totally makes sense. That would be why you would continue to buy Bitcoin, of course. Number 7, Polygon Matic. Polygon Matic is something to pay attention to. As I said, it's not doing everything the market's doing. Guess what? Shoulder, down there, head. We're already forming our shoulder. So some of these tokens are already ahead of their patterns. Some of these tokens are already on the move ahead of one another. This is another great confirmation to let me know that some of these tokens are coming back and that this could be maybe a reverse flip, because I don't see any confirmation on that. But I do see, and this is either a dead cat bounce or the reverse trend flip. It's very important to pay attention to that. When we get to the reverse trend flip, you'll see 67 cents will start breaking. When will we flip that trend? When will I be confirmed? I won't be confirmed until probably about 73 cents. So it's going to take some time for you to understand that this market has not flipped until then. But hey, I'll take this ride. I'll make some money here on these gains. Buy the dip, sell out when we get up here, just in case we do get the resistance that I expect. Strong resistance. So pay attention to that. If you want to beat the wolves on the strong resistance, you'll go down a little lower to the last ones, even May, and even here, you have to pay attention to that. It's very important. But this top nick here, all the way from the May of 17th in the beginning of the second week, is really telling here we're hitting strong resistance. I see it right before we got the big fall. So that would complete my shoulder. There's a bigger shoulder coming in. I don't know if you see it, but this could be the inverted head right there, and I could stop. So speaking of it being ahead of time, it could also be behind. And then this is where you're getting your inverted. You just don't see it yet. Cup and handle. And then really we're talking shoulder, inverted head, shoulder. And it's just a joke at that point, because then it's bigger than we thought. And then that'll take you, obviously, if the price is higher, which is why I have these levels here. So Matic Polygon makes the 7. Like I said, we're not really going to talk about it in any numerical order. It kind of is silly to do so. But the next token I want to talk about that makes my top 20 that I would love to keep continuing to make my bags that I believe in is Chainlink. I don't know if it's too early in the morning, but I'm surprised there's not too many people in the super chat right now. Very surprised. I guess everybody's working, right? Excuse me for not realizing it's a work day. But Chainlink, we already know. We did our research on Chainlink, and we already know what kind of thing this is going to handle, where we're heading with this. I don't really see, this is kind of scary. I don't really see an inverted head or a shoulder. I don't see it. If this was the shoulder, right? And it may not be. This may be one huge, humongous cup and handle. We're not even looking at it like that. Chainlink can do something different in a pattern. This may be exactly what I predicted a month ago, whenever the hell I did this, probably back a month ago in May. This big cup and handle I was trying to show you is coming to the 12, to the 10. Obviously, we have to break these levels. If you pay attention, $7.85 will be the one when we have to stay a candle above. As you pay attention here, there has not been a single 4-hourly candle above the 785, as it's showing consistent support flipping in now to resistance. So if you lowered it, you would see where it is. But right now we're going to keep it up here at 785 on Chainlink, so you can understand that that's when that breaks. That's when that old resistance is over, and now you can have it most likely come up to the top and flip as support until it's ready to go into the upside. So I know some of this sounds like a pipe dream, but believe it or not, crypto is at this space right now. It's at this time frame where we may be actually doing this. I'm very optimistic in this. Dead cat bounces over at the 1260 if we continue to go to the upside. If not, unfortunately, this was nothing but a dead cat bounce. That's what that would be. Very, very, very rare that you would go sideways, right? Sideways like that, and then come up and it be a dead cat bounce. Very, very rare. It can happen. I'm not saying it can't happen. That's absolutely possible. But the way it's moving and looking, it's looking like we're heading to the upside. But like I said, pay attention to the levels. You could buy the dip one more time. There is a fall expected, but that's the thing. Every time everyone expects a fall coming, it's like, well, guess what? Get ready for the opposite. Everybody keeps saying sell, but a lot of people are buying Bitcoin right now instead of these altcoins. So my next one, what does it do every day? It sits at the Lakers Stadium. It hangs from the top of a Lakers Stadium. LA Clippers are playing, I believe, in that area too. So this is twice the reason. Crypto.com, Crow. I'm a big believer in what could happen to this token. There is your shoulder, right? Coming through, giving us our inverted, looking beautiful. What would that be? That would then be your somewhat called the cup and handle, and then once again a shoulder. So we are looking consistent in the market of what we're doing. What can be happening with these double bottom M's? Yes, this can also occur. So if you pay attention to the 10 cents if we break the $10. Imagine that. If we break the 1070 or perhaps even the 10 cent level, you already know. One more time, when we do this, I think we are in deep doo-doo. That's something you may want to pay attention to. This is why we do both scenarios, to get you prepared. Yes, that is a wonderful pattern, cup and handle inverted. But what happens if we start to come back down to the 10 cent and then break through here and finish a candle below? Well, then now we know we're getting a double bottom M pattern. As you follow the red line, this is a dead cat bounce, and then we just can't get a break. But we have to pay attention to that. Like I said, it's very important. So the level even in between here as we're at right now is so crucial. If you see as this drawing, and I know it's a rough kid's drawing, if you pay attention, we are literally right at the break point. It's either fall to a dead cat bounce or go up to this cup and handle, which is going to form a cup. I understand this is crucial. I hope you understand how crucial it is. Right now, it's very important. Can I get a couple indicators out? Yeah, we should, even though we should be flipping through everything quickly because we're supposed to, but I'm excited just like you. Every single time I've gotten to this resistance on the RSI level, if you can see what I'm doing here, we've got a rejection, and this time I don't see it. We didn't get a rejection. We're actually popping through. And if you see, we're all the way up here now. So every time we've gotten through here, yes, most of the time we've gotten something called a rejection, but right now, we're at the, where are we? We're at the 50. So somewhere near the 50 range. 70, I would be taking profits. There's a good chance, ladies and gentlemen, just on that alone, we're looking good. Where are we right now? A little bearish on the MACD, but it's looking to flip bullish. I'm kind of liking that as well. There may be a small pump coming. Let's see what happens here. Oh, yeah. Look at this. So my EMA, Bollinger Bands as well, are coming in and getting super tight. Outside green line, super tight. Now, this is crowcrypto.com. This is the 9th token. We still got 11 more. We have to get this moving. But if you see those bands, as you could tell there now, they are 100% getting tight. We're coming in, my band. There is a price action coming, ladies and gentlemen. I do expect something significant coming. Please don't be another fall, but like I said, if we do, we'll know it's time to start buying. We'll have to pay attention. But this market looks great. All these tokens are looking great to the upside. I can't really harp on it enough. All right, let's get to the 10th token. 10th token, XLM, Stellar. I know this is a token quiet, but I've seen it go to 55 cents very quietly. This is one of those silent assassin tokens. I don't know if anybody really understands what I mean. XLM is one of those silent assassin tokens. For some reason, it just quietly moves up and down. If I can get to the damn token, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And it seems like XLM left my charts. So let's get it back in. That's the first one there, so whatever, no big deal. Where are we? It says we have it. Okay. It says we have it, so it must be all the way on the bottom of my list of the 2,000 tokens we have. Excuse my time frame. This gets very, very boring when you do this. We're looking for XLM. I know it's on the list. I was trying to be quick with it, and now I'm turning this into a project. I have good eyes for this, too. I can't believe I may have passed it. What? All right. Enough of that. Says we have that, too. Okay. So this is XLM. Basically, Stellar, I like it. It's the top 10. It doesn't necessarily mean we're in the top 10. But once again, look at the EMA on this bad boy. Ooh, exponential moving average. The ribbon here is definitely tight. All right. We're getting a price action above here now. So what's happening is this may be confirming ahead of time, XLM, that we are going to jump off here because it was hitting the ribbon to the top resistance twice and we were failing, which was roughly 1160. So now that we're at the 1180 part, we're about to get to 12 cents here. And we could see what happens. A cup and handle, as I'm telling everybody constantly. What would the cup and handle formation get you? 1220. So that's up to you if you want to take on this move. It's just confirming the rest of the crypto space to me. If you ask me, in my personal opinion, I do believe that this can happen 1220, and then that's where we're off. But XLM makes it. I do like it. I want to get rid of some of the indicators because it does kind of destroy what I'm trying to show you. But if you see here, definitely changing some type of support, flipping into resistance here on the June 15th, which was only last week. Do we do it again in touch? It's like the lady's number. Can we get her phone number? It's just keeping, every time we touch this price, we're likely to break through. But what's happening? We're hitting resistance here instead at the 1160, 1170 I was telling you about. I don't understand that part. But that seems to be the most medium price and number is where we're at right now. Why? Because this is the support, major support of a time where we created a cup, didn't really get a cup. We just went straight through the FOMO of the volume went in. Ascending channel. So, I mean, I don't mean to harp on this too long. We're getting some people, some followers that woke up. Good morning to you on your Thursday morning. This is an ascending channel. I do like this. We'll see if this continues to happen. What is happening here is we're creating new higher lows on this ascending channel. Are we doing so? Will it continue? Can we get all the way up to here and break through? This is the 1270. If we break above that, what is it, 1220 I said? Well, if there's 12.5 cents on this chart now that I'm really fixing it in, pay attention to the 12.5. If you see it right here where we did this little loop right before we fell, as that might be right before we come up. So I'm trying to help you explain on this chart. Right before we fell was a 12.50, 12.5 cent. Now that we're looking at XLM there may be a jump to the upside. So let's get to the next token. I don't want to harp on this too long, but I do love cryptocurrency. I do love these top 20. Going over some of the APY tokens, as you can see. Next one is Algo. So like I said, you can do what you got to do your own research, do your own homework. None of this is financial advice. I'm not telling anybody to buy these tokens. These are the ones I'm buying. This is my homework. This is what I'm doing. You know what I mean? This is what I'm excited about in the crypto space. You want to talk about diversified. You ain't going to be any more diversified after this show, after this crypto video. Algorand. Who the heck didn't see what Algo did this past year? Algo had me at the edge of my seat a few times. Wasn't an investor, wasn't involved, but 2022 has got me paying attention. And why is so? Because there's eventually time. I don't believe we're going to go to zero. And I do believe, as I got these marked here, that there's going to be a 10, probably close to a 10 times gain. What are we at now? 30. So I lied. We got about a 3 times gain coming up here. Nice 3 times gain coming to $1. I'm a big believer that Algo will be trading at $1 before you know it. This crypto time goes fast. And I do believe this is possible. And if you see what's going on here, inverted head and shoulders pattern, this is a 4-hourly. Let's see what the daily does. Big daily fall. Huge daily fall there. You see here a few times as we fell to these levels, what did we do? Well, we came right back up. One time here was to tell you we're creating new higher highs, right? Trying to get back to that. And if we could see that coming again, wouldn't that be a wonderful thing? So Algo makes it to the 11th token. I'm pretty excited about it. Like I said, we've done our research on all these, so please don't expect me to do them now. There he is. What's up, Sounder? Good morning to you, my brother. So that really does make another. So we're going to get to the 12th token. We have so many. I knew this was going to be at least a half hour. Elron makes it to my top 20 tokens that I'm paying attention to, perhaps stacking my bags. It's tough to have all 20 of these, so I do understand. I'm getting pretty close to having all 20, as many as I can. I'm a big believer in Elron. I love the E-Gold. I do believe there's big gains coming. If you pay attention to the last time we were down here all the way through, as you can see, we FOMO'd down a little further, but back here, well, there wasn't anything back here up until this time, January 2021. The beginning of the 21 season here, and that's, as we know, what happened then, the halving. So look what happened, though, since then. We had some high volatile waves since then, right? We had a nice little journey. That went all the way to about 6 months there, 8 months. We're probably going to do that. 6 months, get up here, get everyone excited to the 200 level, and then we're going to go back down again. It's going to suck. But that's kind of what happened, and then that's when the big bounce comes, and I do believe that's closer to the halving. I don't know. But this is kind of the I don't know how to say it, but the pattern and the cheat sheet that I'm expected to follow. I really don't think we're going to go too much further. I think sideways boring action may happen more than even this dramatic upside. More sideways than dramatic up. I mean, it's going to take some time. We're not even going to go that high. It's going to be close to it, but you'll see here. We're going to mimic that. I do expect a mimic of March 22, so we'll see what happens. That's a good token. Like I said, E-Gold. Elron, I believe everything. Obviously, it's a high token price. It's a high asset. A lot of people don't have $60 to keep buying each one. But hey, if you put in the crypto market $60 every 2 weeks or $60 every month you will then have something similar to that. We lost our chart. That stinks. I didn't mean to do that. But that was, like I said, that was that there. Now we're going to get to the 13th token that I'm paying attention to in this crypto space, and that is Cosmos Atom. It's a walking, sleeping giant, as many people would like to say. Let me get this out of my hand. That's just screwing up everything here. Atom, Cosmos. Like I said, we got every single one of them on here for sure. I doubt we'll have to add any. I was surprised I had to even try to add that. Cosmos, Atom. And like I said, some of these I've never touched in a long time, but Atom's already doing something different, already showing a cup and handle. You already see the ribbon got very tight here. And if we were at this point in time, I would have told you it's looking pretty good. Same kind of thing. We're above the EMA, building support on the top of it, as here we were getting rejected every single time we were hitting the bottom of the EMA. Look at that. Pay attention to it as we're coming down, and the trend is your friend. And now here could be an inverted head already showing you. Let's get rid of the indicators so you could pay attention more of what I'm talking about here. Shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's already doing that. So maybe, perhaps, I don't know, but it seems like there's a big stop here coming. Looks like we're already about to hit resistance, come through. Then you'll see it fall, repeat, probably 714. And then we'll get another cup coming into the next round at 890. So pay attention to that. That's a 4-hourly chart. That will take time for that to build. What is that ultimately looking like? Well, it's looking like a big cup. That band, as it's getting tight, is already telling you we're already in a bullish momentum. As you can see, these are very bullish. There'll be a correction, Fibonacci sequence, and like I said, I mean, I could really break this down and really surprise a lot of people and be like, oh yeah, we're going to do this, and then you'd be like, holy shit, how'd you know that? Well, that's what I did with the SHIBA INU. Most likely it's either going to be 38.2, then a bounce, right? Or it's going to be the 50%. So you got your options here. So if you were to do this, and this is your, it's the same thing, it's the same end result. $6.80 for Cosmos. You may actually be able to buy the dip on this and get back in. You thought you missed it here before. Nope, you probably get another chance. If you don't get another chance, $7 is definitely a chance. It'll drop down 70 cents in its next correction. Like I said, we had a few candles going up. This could explode through. We'll see what happens. This is a nice start to an explosion, but as you can see, they're getting minute, then they start falling. So see if this starts falling down to this trend, hits one of these levels of the Fibonacci sequence. Like I said, usually 50% keeps you bullish. As you can see here, this was a very, very common trend here, up to $6.58. That was very common. So let's see what happens there. I'm getting rid of it already. I don't even care. I wish I didn't. So let's do this actually, because I want to keep it there for y'all. There it is. Moved it back. We'll check on Cosmos one day and say, hey, remember the video? And see what happens here if this fell through and came back up. Next on the list, the 14th token. Cosmos was 13. 14th, I like to find it before I scream it. VeChain. I like VeChain. VeChain will make my top 20. VeChain will be one of the tokens I'll try to make sure I can put money into. Now, if we are getting this shoulder on this 4-hourly, now this is a really good telling one. Inverted, right? Inverted head to the downside here. This is a big boy. This is the big show and tell here. Left shoulder, inverted. Now, can we get it? This is if this is happening, ladies and gentlemen. You have to put this into consideration. This could be a way of sideways boring, then the hook to there. Now the shoulder. That's a completely different that's a whole totally different, completely pattern. You'd be like, where the hell is this shoulder coming he's talking about? It's going to take time to get to the right side here. If you're looking already, we're wasting the whole time of July. But before we know it, it's the end of July before it happens. So this may not happen for a month, but I think it's going to happen sooner than that. I think in the next week or so, we're going to see crypto space kind of ramp back up. If it does that, that's great. But there's a chance it can always do this, and then everyone's got excited for nothing. So you do have to understand that these are the possibilities in these tokens. All right, VeChain, we went over that. We did our own research. We talked about it, right? We know who's behind it. We know a lot about it. Man of Decentraland makes the top 20. I'm going to 15 now. The 15th coin, we don't really have to harp on this, right? We've been to the website. We checked it out. I've talked about this falling wedge here, hoping that this is continuing. And if it is, it will break out here eventually. Well, it did exactly. Not down to here, but it did eventually break out, as you can see. Let's see if this continues to see what happens here. Most likely the support level is coming right there. That's a big support level there already where it's at. It's hitting resistance, man, at the central end. It makes the top 20 for a reason. A lot of people sold that at $5 if they were able to, made massive gains. So congratulations to you. I made small gains. I didn't make massive on Mana. I wish I held. All right, Sandbox, number 16, another gaming token, another $1 billion market cap. When we were sky high, and now, of course, we already know a lot of things are changing. What's going on in this chart? Well, this is a 4-hourly for Sandbox. It makes the top 20. If you're interested in the other tokens, you're going to have to go back and rewind. I'm sorry. Until I can get a technical guy to get me really into this. A couple things I don't like about this. I'm not a big fan. One thing's got me caught on speculation here. Is this the inverted head? I'm not really sure. I'm really wondering. But if it wasn't for the rest of the crypto market and the crypto space trying to help and confirm that to me, that everything is following these kind of patterns, pay attention. I mean, if you notice the last, 5 charts, they're pretty similar of what's going on. I do believe the rest of this is doing this. Then you're going to find yourself resistance at 126. That's going to happen. 126, it'll then be called a cup and handle. Will the FOMO be strong? Old support will then hit resistance. That's what it's called. They'll flip. I expect this. I do. There's a chance that may not happen. This could be a dead cat bounce. A lot of people see it happen, and then you're just going to go down from there, though. So that's what we have to worry about. Hopefully, cup and handles continue. You'll see the levels. Then once resistance that was here will flip into support here. It's just amazing how it works. So if you notice what's going to happen here on Sandbox is there was support here at the 125, 126. It's now going to turn into resistance. What will then happen now is the old support that flips into resistance will now skyrocket up on another cup inside a cup and handle. The old resistance that came here will now begin to become support. It's crazy, but that is technical analysis. You will then confirm that this is the shoulder. We will then be celebrating. We will then be talking about how this market may have flipped. We won't be out of the woods yet until we get to the $2.70. We must break the hump, then confirm that we're obviously out of that bear market. So it's going to take some time. Top 17 now, getting to the 17th token, and I appreciate everyone's time. I know this is a very long video. Trust me, think about how long it's taken me to do this video and my time and research to present this to you. The Jasmy payment system. We couldn't talk about crypto without talking about gains and excitement, without speaking about Jasmy. Now, understand, this is one of my, out of all the tokens, one of my, I don't want to say doubting, but I have my antennas up really high. So please hit the like and subscribe. A lot of the tokens I believe in, I have one more that is got my antennas up. So out of the 22, out of the 20 tokens, 2 of them have my antennas up. I will be paying close attention. What's going on, Jay Creek? Good morning, brother in the street. One of the wolves in the chat. So if you hit the bell, all notifications, you'll be able to chat with us with Talk with Wall Street Pete. Falling wedge seems to be happening here, but it's not necessarily. So I'm kind of paying attention to it. Jasmy payment system, we already know what we talked about. If you are a follower all the way from last year, was it last year or was it the year before? I'm not even 100%. Crypto goes so fast. What we'll do, there it is right there. Last year, November 2021. I talked to you and I told you I'm selling at 24 cents. And we were at about 9 cents when I said, ladies and gentlemen, when we get there, and how did I do that? I'll show you exactly how I did it. We did something like this, right? I remember doing it. This could be wrong, so we'd have to go back to the video. But I took this, I cloned it, and I don't know exactly how we got there, so I'm going to put the tip to 24 cents and cheat. But I went to 24 cents, and I had some type of support we were building, and I said, please be careful, because I said what's going to happen is we're going to reach to 24 cents, we're going to hit resistance. And I think if you look at this here, we finally did. We broke through, and we've done nothing but fall since. Well, I sold and made my money. We did this in October. I told you and I warned you ahead of time that this was coming in October, and a lot of people just didn't believe me, and it was amazing. So thanks for the investment of time to give us your list. Absolutely. You kidding me? I love you guys. I wouldn't look at this time and think it was a waste at all. This is my passion. Someone will get help from this. I don't give a damn who you are. Someone will find this helpful. So Jasmine, as you can see how it's subsiding, I mean, really, if you look at this 4-hourly, it's doing nothing but, listen, if you look at this chart, dramatic fall, dramatic, right? People were taking serious profits. Dramatic falls, taking serious profits. If you notice, those dramatic falls are starting to dwindle down and they're starting to pump to the upside more. Pay attention to that. Do you see any big pumps? No. I see the first cup and handle coming through. And ladies and gentlemen, the first cup and handle coming in 2022. That was the first sign of any life matching to the bottom that we've been falling. So pay attention. That's really something to consider. Since then, we've done nothing boring sideways action support at these prices. This is a great sign. I'm sorry to give TA in the middle of a 20 list, but this is what we do. This is what we do. So the next coin, number 18, on the scene, if you know what a mother mean. C98. Ladies and gentlemen, this token is bouncing back faster than any token I've seen. If you've noticed the rest of the charts, if you pay attention to the rest of what's going on, and like I said, that was just a little chart schematic of what I think can happen. We are now building support exactly of where I said, though. This is pretty amazing. This is exactly what I said. If you watched the video beforehand, 51.5 cents, 52 cents is something special. I have 51.5. It really doesn't lie. T8 doesn't lie, ladies and gentlemen. If you watched it, we were over here when I did the video, June 20th, maybe even later, and I said, look for us to build it. We're building support. We are now building foundation to the upside. Yes, Coin 98, reminding me of the pancake swap. Able to mess with the Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, Avalanche, which is another token on top of that list. Matic is even involved for this. So if you can sit here and make your money liquid to transfer through these projects, I don't think or understand why this wouldn't shine any times harder. It's a small market cap of 100 million. When I got in, it was only 88. I was down here buying the dip, and now I'm sitting here wondering, shit, I wish I bought more. I hate when I say that because last time I said that, and I bought down here and I said I wish I bought more. We did that. So you got to be careful what you wish for in the crypto space, but I don't believe that's where we are in the charts, even though this is, another Coinbase. They pop up quick. I don't know why I keep grabbing these Coinbase charts, but this is very accurate to me. When I'm seeing 74 cents could be a nice price to get out if you're buying currently at this time. If you're holding your bags, well, that's not a good time to buy. A good time to buy is now while we're building this boring sideways support. 51.5 cents every time it touches. You might want to consider buying, not financial advice. All right, Coin 98, like I said, similar to the pancake swap. The next token, as we're getting down to the nitty gritty here, the last but not least, 19 token, engine token. I am a big believer in the engine token. The Japanese created this token. They said to me, to remind me, Japanese, well, candlestick charts, we're big fans of that. Thank you to the Japanese for that. But they are creators of the Mario Brothers, Final Fantasies, Pokemon. If they're going to create a gaming token, it's going to be engine. And that's why I'm so bullish on it. There is a small cup and handle forming right here. If you pay attention, definitely to mention in here. This is something already maybe establishing our inverted. I don't know how high we could possibly go, but this could be the shoulder, head, shoulder inverted coming through. Then you're going to go through and get another cup and handle. We could possibly do this. Now, like I said, a lot of the crypto space is complementing each other, looking like that. Please pay attention to what is going on, because once you see this, maybe this will help you out a little bit better, establishing support through there. So if you see what's happening, we are, instead of going through this falling wedge and continuing, you could see right there something different is changing. We were supposed to kind of do that. So I don't know if you see that. So hit the like and subscribe. Wall Street, Pete, Signo, and Crypto. Maybe I taught you something. Maybe you didn't learn anything. But if you did, please, if you think this is a good video, please hit the like. It's very important to me. I want to get the wolves out there. I want people to understand that we're trying to do good. We're trying to feed the poor one day. And hell, we're not going to be able to do it at this pace. 10 likes, 4 views a day. It sucks. But we're trying. Nobody will give up in this channel. We're stronger than that. We've been through a lot more than that anyway. But to the 20th token, and I'm just asking for support. I'm asking for love, and that's what we've been continuing to get. So it's not like we're not getting it. Final token makes my top 20. Harmony 1. right now. I was buying it currently under the 4 cents and lower. I loved it at under 5 cents. But now, for real, what is going on? This is a token here that is clearly showing me some sort of inverted head and shoulders, shoulder inverted. And now we really need to see that cup. Then what would happen? Old support is now becoming resistance there. See that? And then somehow a shoulder is created, and then you'll be happy right about there. So, but like I said, it always takes that kind of method, which is what? Support at the price of 4 cents. Then you notice the inverted coming through. Then you'll notice support flips into resistance. Before you know it, you might not even find any support at the 4 cents. You may just come right through this and bang through, and you'll already be at 5 cents talking about it and how you may be wanting to take profits. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, the bigger picture of this is not really there. You're not really seeing it on this chart. But the bigger picture, ladies and gentlemen, and maybe you'll see it once I show you, is that. That's the bigger picture. That was a significant downside. If we were to mimic that, and if I were to clone that and show you, you'd be right back to that level in a heartbeat. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this here, all the way from 4 cents to 12.5 cents. I believe it should be 11.5 cents. That's probably where we're off. So pay attention to that, because that definitely correlates and makes plenty of sense. So we'll do that. 4 cents. It's a pretty good buy. Pretty good selling point, pretty good range on where you would want to get in and get out. Just showing you for an example. So Harmony token, top 20. Like I said, none of this is financial advice. Just a gentleman twice as nice. Worked on the New York Mercantile Exchange, NYMEX. Miss wearing this badge. I'm not going to wear it anymore. Obviously, there's no reason to. You just have to use this to get into each door, into the building. It was amazing. It was amazing. Seeing the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Presidents come to ring the bell. Dogs, bomb-sniffing dogs. You can get your hair cut. You can eat lunch. All in the same building. It was a wonderful place to be. I apologize for such a long video. I know you probably just wanted me to bang out the top 20 on a list and scream it out really quick. You know what? That's what I'm going to do for all the people. So, if you are one of those people who like to cheat and you don't want to rewind, excuse me. I just got a little sip of coffee down there. I'm going to list the top 20 real quick before we go. I think it's only fair because some of y'all don't want to sit here through an hour. I don't want to sit here through an hour. But I did. And some of y'all who are just coming in now, you don't want to go through this hour. So I hope you enjoy my Bitcoin pillow. I love this Bitcoin pillow. And here we are rewinding. No, you don't have to. You can go right to the end here. The end of the video. Top 20 for Wall Street Pete. None of this financial advice. None of this in any numerical order. I'm going to be investing in 2022 as we're already halfway through this year. ADA Cardano, Ethereum, XRP, Biconomy, Polkadot, Avalanche, Polygon Matic, Chainlink, Crypto.com Crow, Stellar XLM, Algorand, Elron, eGold, Cosmos Atom, VeChain, Mana Decentraland, The Sandbox, Jasmine Payment System, the C98, aka Pancake Swap, the Engine Token, rum, get your engine started, if you remember that from last year, and final token of my asset for the 2022 list is Harmony One Token. Everyone have a wonderful day. Enjoy your summer. Not supposed to be such a beautiful day today, a little rainy. But hey, it's sunny in my world, right? Follow us at wallst.pete on Instagram. Check us out. Hit that like and subscribe. We're going on a ride, and damn, we're going to the moon, and we're going soon. I'm Wall Street Pete, Crypto and Crypto. I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll be back soon as we need to talk about this, and I hope the shoulder is getting ready to perform. Give us about a week. Next 7 days, I do believe something is coming to the magnitude of what we spoke of. So enjoy. Take care. Love y'all. Peace in and peace out.